turned to the women and said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, stop weeping for me. Weep instead for yourselves and for your children. For look, days are coming when people will say, 'Happy are the barren women, the wombs that did not give birth, and the breasts that did not nurse.' Then they will start saying to the mountains, 'Fall over us,' and to the hills, 'Cover us over.' If they do these things when the tree is moist, what will occur when it is withered?"
All right. Something that had to come out and had to be said is that one of the things that help you not lose the love you had at first is to keep in mind that the rabbit hole keeps getting deeper. It never ends. So if you understand that it never ends through hypnotic rhythm, through quantum entanglement, it just gets so deep and you on beat every time. It's like, yo, this is dope. This is so dope. God's glory is dope. So, understand, it's the truth. So, like, know that, like, the lowly one, right? Oh, no, not even. Okay, the lowly one knows the truth, and the truth for what it is. So the truth is that it keeps going. It keeps going. And no matter how deep you look, it still keeps going. So it was not just the lowly one, but the word I wanted to say was the lawless one. But even when being lowly in heart, it goes deep there in training. If you're doing these things, meaning like you have to accept being low and knowing something so great, which is boastful, but it's not. So what that means is that it gives you a whole new structure. Even in that, can you stand without feeling your legs? I don't know. Is that wild? Read it. Think of the discernment of the words in the situation. Ripple back into your mind. So, it's just that wild. It just goes so deep. But the lawless one, okay? The lawless one is somebody who is doing God's will and a law to themselves. So to be a law to yourself, right? And yet do the law of God means that the law of God proves to be written where? Not on their hearts, but truly in their hearts. What does that mean? That means that everything you do is through God. So as you're doing these things, every time you keep God in mind in all of your decisions, your walk in life, everything you do, you see God. He's everywhere. And he is. So like the thing is, that's what makes it so deep, so hot. Because I read something in the Bible that said something about something upon the heart. And then I went to the bank and I felt something and she gave me a heart. And it made me wonder if I should sign that contract or not. That's deep. How deep is that? Even deeper. So, then what do? You feel it. It's like, okay, I recognize this. What is my heart trying to let me know? Am I scared or something? I feel the fear. I'm scared. I don't know what it is. But what are you afraid of? I don't know. Are you that afraid? Or will you look and say, hold on, what is it? And then you see, I'm talking about within yourself when you're doing anything that causes fear. And then you see it, and it's like, I'm actually doing this that I'm down the line, it's going to help me in my life if I do that. So if I do that, it's okay. So then you sign for whatever it is that you was doing at the bank. You was trying to get a loan. A loan for what? For a car, for a house. You're trying to move forward in life. But you're scared. I've never done that before. That's $100,000. I don't know. That's a big loan. So, it's stuff like that. So you can do it. You can. You have to believe in yourself. So then the word of God comes in and it's like, oh my, I believe in myself. And it starts causing some type of power to happen in your life. And that power that rises up through that belief is through God. And you're like, I can do it. So strong that it even echoes into the world we live in. If a person believes, they can throw a mountain into the sea. It's there. I promise. And what I'm saying is that it's that deep. And how the thought process ripples from, okay, this is what God did, this is what Jesus did, this is what I do, this is what my kids do. And everything that we think, do, and even the trees and the animals, when you see them, happens to be there in alignment at a specific time. And if you understand and read that and just know, what is this? Not everything. I'm not going to say every single thing, but if you're in alignment, it is kind of like that. So if you're in alignment at that time, on that frequency, then what happens? A bell rings. Okay? A bell rings at the time somebody says something else. I didn't look for that. There's one thing about looking for omens and knowing that they exist. How many loaves did you get back? How many people were there? 7. 4,000. 7. We got back 7 baskets with 7 loaves and 4,000 men. What does that mean? That means perfection. All will have to know, and wisdom. All will have to know that God is the truth. That God is there. And so they will have to know. They do know. They know the truth. And then number 4 is what? It's complete. It's complete. All right? We're completed. All right? And then what did you get back? It's at 7. It's at 7, which means what? That it is there. That means they have it. To have. And yet say he has but does not have. And then the one who has yield 30, 60, and 100 times more. Because that's what it was said. I love you. And it what it is.